It's a most miserable time of the year.
Ding, 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 ding.
We're going to talk about Snow White and other movie and other shit that's gonna fail. It's the most miserable time
Uh,
of the year.
the year.
Oh my god. This is gonna be something today. So yeah, welcome to another Marvelous Thursday and stuff. I am your host, Chopper War Dog 008, and it's the co-host.
Lestonius.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, Chopper. Marvel has had some fails, but Marvel Rivals,
They hit big in
pure.
that one.
They did.
Like that, and there was, and here's the thing: what Call of Duty fails to do and stuff. By the way, I need to go back on Call of Duty and stuff, but that's besides the point. Call of Duty, it did not have no bugs.
Hmm.
There was no bugs, no errors and stuff. I got into the game pretty quickly on my first live stream.
Funny how a game can actually work when they put in time and effort to make sure that it has a smooth launch. Isn't that funny, Chopper?
That is funny and stuff. Wow, I didn't think Marvel Studios and NetEase had it in them.
I had my doubts about this game at first, but those doubts went away my first match I played as Punisher. Oh,
He's broken though. He is very broken.
they're all broken, Chopper.
I think Scarlet Witch and Punisher are the most broken ones.
But Lord have mercy anyway. And you know what? The characters actually look appealing.
And they don't look ugly. They actually look like actual legit masculine men and feminine women.
Yeah, ain't that funny?
And the fact is, now here's the thing. I know you guys are gonna be saying, "Well, Marvel Studios didn't make the game. It was NetEase and stuff." I mean, technically, they did have a big play in this. They're the ones that licensed the thing to NetEase and stuff. So technically, this was a Marvel Studios and NetEase collaboration. So technically, Kevin Feige did have some say in this and stuff, and if that's the case and stuff, Kevin Feige cooked this time in the games department and stuff. Now, will we ever see something like this in the MCU? Probably
Hell
not.
no.
Huh?
Hell no.
Probably not. Disney has just fucked the MCU in all reality and stuff. You don't see nothing like that again from the MCU. They brought back characters that we all know and loved and stuff. There was no characters that nobody cared about. They're part. Well, they're not there yet, but there will be. I'm pretty sure there will be. But at least we get our characters too along with it. But Marvel Rivals has been very fun. I am planning to do more of that and stuff. So that will be another grind along with COD and possibly bringing back GTA 5 within the next week. So yeah, it should be interesting. But yeah, but oh boy, Wes, we do got some stuff to talk about and stuff. We got the Snow White trailer.
They finally released it.
They were scared to release this one.
They were.
They were. And apparently you couldn't get copyrighted, so I guess we can do another reaction to this one. Public reaction and stuff, and see the views, and see the comments roasting it down. Then we got a trailer about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Now I was supposed to do this on Friday. I found out that if you paid $100 and stuff, you get the early access. I was like, I don't trust it. I don't trust him enough to even get this done after all the bad shit we be reading. You know, I would have paid $100 stuff, but you don't know what this game has to offer stuff. Look, this is coming off of Dial of Destiny. Remember that masterpiece of shit?
Yeah, totally.
So right now, I don't think a lot of people were too much excited about this game. Too much excited about this game, but this game's actually good. So hopefully, I think it'll be coming out Monday. So hopefully, I'll be able to enjoy it and stuff. I'll definitely be streaming it and stuff. Hopefully, I'll enjoy it. Hopefully, there is rumors about the female companion being girl boss, and good lord, she's ugly. Why, Wes? Why?
You know why.
We can't have Karen Allen's character coming back. Where is she at?
Nope. Who knows?
You think they'll bring Karen Allen's character back? Oh yeah, I guess it's because she was sexualized back in the 80s. That's problematic, isn't it? I mean, but coming from Lucasfilm, who has tried to sexualize Phoebe Waller-Bridge, try to make us. You see the way how she was dressed and everything in Dial of Destiny.
Yep.
Like they try to sexualize her and stuff. I was like, you ain't appealing me. She's too ugly for this. But yeah, we got the trailer to react to. Disney fans are turning on Winnie the Pooh because he voted for Trump. I'm not making this shit up. I wish I was, Wes. Of course. Why we can't look at these guys from their, you know, great voice acting and stuff, but we have to look at them for their political views, right, West?
Exactly.
It's a damn shame, man. It's a damn shame. And then there's even talks about acting like getting a second. I cannot believe this man. Oh, I sure hope not. Well, we'll talk about it anyways and stuff. And then we got another butthurt acolyte actor and stuff. And this is somebody I was not expecting to get butthurt by. It's bad and stuff. And then we got talk about Wicked stuff, even though it's sitting well with people. Then we get to talk about Harry Potter. Now, growing up, I loved Harry. I loved reading the books of Harry Potter and stuff. I like the movies. I enjoyed the movies and stuff. But I'm not like your mega Harry Potter fan. Gotta have everything and stuff. I'm not like that and stuff. But I will. I do enjoy watching Harry Potter. But I enjoy reading the books mostly. So the books were so much time consuming and fun to read.
Yep.
You grew up with Harry Potter.
Kinda.
But yeah, the movies were the shit back in the day and stuff. They're bringing it back for HBO series and stuff, and it looks like it's not off to a great start, West. It looks like a lot of fans are about to be disappointed with J.K. Rowling. And then we get to talk about the Thunderbolts. Then we get to talk about Hollywood is turning on Rachel Zegler, West. The tides are turning on this woman. So we get to talk about that. Okay, I don't know why there's this one again. Guess we could delete that. And then Wes. Oh, you're gonna enjoy this one. You're gonna enjoy this one.
Oh boy.
So what we're gonna do is when we get to that, we're gonna talk about this right here stuff. GTA 6 could be in trouble, and it's all started from this. And so now it goes into this when you just look into dive into deep hole and stuff. This guy named Admit Indymon, I think his name is Indymon, did a video of exposing this crap. All your OG people that worked on games like GTA 3, San Andreas, and Vice City been gone from the company, right?
Yep.
So, you're wondering where's GTA going to go and stuff. Well, fortunately, folks, I think it's fell into the wrong hands. I don't think we're going to be seeing much of. I think GTA's in trouble because DEI affected it badly, very badly. So, this video right here will have something to do with it and stuff. So we're gonna read that first, and then it will lead into that video. And this is going to be our main focus right here and stuff. We're gonna go, you know, sit and learn about unconscious bias, Wes. You want to learn about unconscious bias?
Yeah, totally.
Snap. And then of course, there's Lucasfilm director blaming the fans again and stuff for the Dial of Dysentery's failure. And then Star Wars and then Lucasfilm again. We get to talk about Lucasfilm a lot this time and stuff. So Marvel ain't really in headlines this time. It's morely Star Wars. Disney doing stupid shit because they can't help themselves, Wes. They can't help themselves.
Of course they can't.
So how was your day? How was your day?
Good.
That's good. My day was well, you were you was in the call with me when you heard my day.
Yep.
You can tell that it went upside down quick. Useless co-workers and stuff. Walmart not doing a damn thing about this stuff, but I mean I did have people that felt bad for me, you know? They just know that I was just out of it. I was just done. So that's where my day went and stuff. Still kind of sore and stuff. I finally was able to work out, West. You would not believe it, but I finally worked out. And my body didn't know what was going on with it stuff. So I am sore, still sore from yesterday. Michelle's sister invited me to the gym and stuff with her and stuff. So we did some workout and stuff. She tore me apart, but it was not like bad. It was not like bad tear apart. So it was like my body didn't know what it was what was going on that day. You know, it didn't know what it was going on and stuff. So everything just fucking tensed up. I was like, bruh, I could barely move my arm and stuff. My legs, I couldn't even barely stand. But it's worth it. So I might be doing more with her. But anyways, I guess we can start with the Snow White trailer, shall we?
Yeah, you need to share your screen though, Chopper.
Yeah. Look, man, I'm just out of it. Walmart killed me, man. Walmart fucking killed me. All right.
Ooh. Ow. Marvel, why haven't you canned this movie?
Disney, you need to just put this on Disney Plus already. So this just needs to get. They need to put this on Disney Plus.
They do.
They need to put this on Disney Plus. Because this here does not deserve the big screen. You mean to tell me you're gonna put and here's the thing. And another YouTuber I watched and stuff, his name is Derek Anderson and stuff. Derek made a great point and stuff. Great point and stuff. And so you're gonna can Pinocchio, which had Tom Hanks in it. And let me get this straight. Tom Hanks is the same dude that made numerous that is way more successful than Rachel Zegler will ever be. Wes, we're talking about a guy that is known for lots of movies. Apollo 13, The Green Mile, Forrest Gump, Toy Story,
Turner and
Philadelphia.
Hooch, if you love that movie.
Yeah, Saving Private Ryan and stuff. And you mean to tell me he just gets shoved to Disney Plus and stuff instead of the big screen and stuff? You got Tom Hanks fans out there that will go support the man. As for Rachel Zegler, she has nobody. She has nobody supporting her. And it's showing in the comics, in the comment section right here, and the dislikes and likes. This trailer is getting mass murdered. Look at this. It is almost at 1,000,000 dislikes, West.
Jesus Christ.
I say about close to the end of this week, we're gonna see this at 1,000,000.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's gonna be at 1,000,000 and stuff. So for them to just sit there and say, yeah, this is still going in theaters, but to can a Tom Hanks movie into Disney Plus and stuff. What does Rachel Zegler be doing that has y'all just be like, yeah, we gotta show her and stuff. We gotta show her off and everything. So like, why does she get these special privileges and she over here giving y'all bad PR? It's a little too late to try to get this movie in theaters. Nobody's gonna want to go see this. Oh, by the way, she had a movie come out, Y2K, right?
I
It's
think
about
so.
yeah, it was Y2K stuff. Basically, the whole theory and stuff. I wasn't born yet when this happened and stuff, but this happened in '99. Where everything, all the computers would shut down and everything stuff because technology couldn't keep up and everything, and it actually shows that and stuff. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that movie has fucking tanked, and you can only take a guess of why. Why? You're looking at the girl that did it, that tanked the movie. It's a number of reasons why that movie tanked and stuff because there's a lot of unattractive people in there. But yeah, not to mention nobody wants to go see her face. Every time this girl shows up in the movie and stuff, it has been a box office poison. And Snow White is gonna make Disney lose tons of money. But that's going to be the beginning of Disney losing tons of money because, like I said, it's going to be probably loads of projects they're going to be losing money on from Marvel. Because, like I said, Captain America: Brave New World ain't making their money back. Yeah, remember that shit, Wes?
Yep.
You ain't making that money back and stuff. Thunderbolts is going on reshoots and stuff, so I don't know why that needed reshoots. Why are y'all reshooting Thunderbolts and stuff after you got positive feedback from it? Just leave it alone. Just let the movie be and stuff. Maybe you have something good instead of being a little more confident in your projects, don't you think? I mean, you got Bucky going for you in there, so Bucky's gonna get people in the seats. John Walker's gonna get people's butts in seats because they accidentally made him one of the greatest characters ever. Wes, I can't get over that. How do you accidentally make a villain into a lovable character? But yeah, let's see this magical gem that Disney put out. You ready to see this?
Yep.
This was my father's kingdom, a place of fairness. But the queen changed everything.
Take him away!
Your Majesty,
What did you say?
the people need some kindness.
You know what?
Coming from the woman that over here saying you would never know peace, West. And I'm sure that Gal Gadot is totally jealous of Rachel Zegler and stuff. Like, holy shit, man. Did we go into reverse beauty time period, Wes?
I don't know what this is.
That's that right there. That face right there is ugly to you. Gal Gadot's supposed to be ugly. Man, if I was a prince, West, I would have been like, bitch, I don't want you. Leave me here with the evil queen. I want some Gal Gadot. Like, holy shit! I'll just say the evil queen, carry me away.
I really don't remember you being this opinionated. Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
Famed is thy beauty, Majesty. But a lovely maiden I now behold.
That mirror just lied to Gal Gadot like it was no tomorrow. I don't know if that mirror is blind and stuff, but I think you need to take all the fire out your eyes, mirror.
Look at you, and I just want to be the fairest of them all.
The queen is evil. You must flee into the woods.
This is hilarious, Wes.
My parents
Look at that CGI.
That is atrocious.
My God.
I said this forest was a magical place.
Look at the animal.
Hello? Is there anybody here?
Oh God. Oh yeah, it's gonna be the worst. This is gonna be the worst of it all. So when we see someone, oh my God. You ready, Wes? Ladies and gentlemen, meet the most terrifying creatures of all time. What should have been actual real people playing these characters. Horrific, horrifying CGI dwarfs. Oh my God. This right here should have just been like, yeah, we're putting this on Disney Plus. There's no way we're getting past this. If it ain't Rachel Zegler, it's this. Yeah, Disney, you told good job for listening to Peter Dinklage. Good job. That was a perfect job. You know, you had to just listen to one dude. One dude had to mess it up for everybody, huh? That's funny, huh, Wes?
That's very funny.
Very funny. Pinker. Dumbass Peter Dinklage had to go in run his mouth off and stuff, and look what happened. We get the horrific Seven Dwarfs. That's totally not gonna give kids nightmares. I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear stories about this giving kids nightmares.
Kids, this will terrify the parents.
The parents wouldn't even want to go take their kids to go see this shit because of this. If Rachel Zegler ain't gonna do it and stuff, it's gonna be the damn dwarfs. Holy shit. You cannot believe this is supposed to be the most magical company and stuff, and this is the best they can do. This is the best they can do. Disney's in trouble next year, Wes.
Yep.
They're in big trouble.
It's a human.
Look at their fucking faces, man. How? Looks like it's trying to be something. Looks like they tried to use Christmas Carol graphics. Like, how the fuck did this get through? Who decided that this was like, yeah, let's put that on the trailer? This is going to be the most.
It's a human.
What did you think I was?
Nothing. Ghost.
You'll be safe from the Queen here.
The Queen stole everything from all of us.
I'm gonna need your help.
It's time to restore our kingdom.
Oh, by the way, must I add? Prince doesn't save her. The prince doesn't save her. Oh, but when she's made that perfectly evident stuff, take her word for it, guys. Take her word for it, because it is actually true.
Holding out for someday, hoping somehow, some way, there comes a miracle.
Find Snow White.
I close my eyes and see the girl I meant to be. This is our kingdom, and now we're here to take it back.
This is supposed to be a remake, right, West? This is supposed to be a remake. What kind of remake is this?
You were saying.
Remake changes so much.
Huh?
Kind of a remake changes so much what you loved about the original.
We can't have a damsel in distress, according to Disney. We can't have that. We can't just simply have a romance story with Snow White getting saved by the princess and stuff. There we go. We just can't have that nowadays. It's too problematic. Because Rachel Zegler said so and stuff. Well, Rachel, congratulations in your new flop and stuff. Because, like I said, when this movie comes out, it is dead. It is dead on arrival.
I'm sorry, my dear. Did I frighten you?
This movie is fucking dead on arrival. There is no way. There is no way that Disney can call this a success. Hey, but at least they left the comment sections open and stuff, because Warner Brothers would have shut the comments off. Because Warner Brothers is full of cowards. Warner's full of cowards. But you know, Disney, you're gonna make a lot of YouTube careers take off from this. Woo, boy! All these YouTubers are the YouTube's gonna be thriving next year, Wes.
Yep.
Thanks to Disney. So what do you think about that trailer and stuff?
It definitely not something I'm looking forward to.
It's definitely. Well, I have to go and see this in theaters, unfortunately.
I pray for your sanity, Chopper.
I'm afraid that My soul's gonna leave me after that movie. I have to look at the horrifying CGI creatures. I'm gonna have to look at Rachel Zegler's ugly face. I'm gonna be rooting for that queen though. I hope that I hope if anything is the prince betrays Snow White and gets with the fucking queen, and the queen just and they have sex. Well, how old is the prince and stuff? He gotta be age of consent, right? I would hope so. I think the prince is probably in his 20s, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say, I was like, I did not want Gal Gadot to get in trouble. Okay, long as he's in his 20s and stuff, man. I mean, if I was Prince, I would hit that. That's who wouldn't want Gal Gadot? She was fucking Wonder Woman. Now let's watch the Indiana Jones trailer. You ready? Which is actually getting positive feedback. Huh? Ain't that funny? It is almost as if you don't try to force identity politics down people's throats and don't force the most ugliest female like Phoebe Waller-Bridge down our throats, right, Wes?
Yep.
And let Indy be Indy. Let's watch this.
Every good story is true in one way or another. And I know one you haven't heard of. Dr. Jones. So what I'd like to do...
Oh, Wes, I heard that Tony Todd's in this game too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, rest in peace, Tony Todd.
R.I.P. to Venom.
R.I.P. to the guy that said, I don't like soft ass shit.
And of course, as a Transformers fan, I also got to acknowledge him as the Fallen from Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, 2009.
You gotta love him in the Rock movie and stuff. Like I said, he made one of my most favorite lines. One of my most favorite lines. I don't like soft ass shit. I hope he says that in this game. Just imagine him saying that. He's like, Indy, I don't like soft ass shit.
Go ahead. I'll knock your teeth out.
So what brings you to the Vatican, Indy?
I'm looking for someone.
Hey!
He stole... I'm looking for someone.
That woman's at least attractive. Why we can't work with her? You see what I mean?
Yep.
There he is. See what I tell you? That was him.
He stole something from me.
There he is.
He stole something from me, and I mean to find out why.
Right now, I'm looking into the disappearance of my sister. And I believe Emmerich Voss is responsible.
So, this great circle, they think it's a conduit of some kind of power, correct?
Voss certainly does. He believes it'll secure his place in history. I'll have to study it some more. A circle must be complete to what? There's always a trigger.
Good luck, Indy.
Legends say these relics hold a force that could change the course of history. messing with powers beyond your control.
You should know by now. I am always in control.
You're good at this, Mr. Jones.
I know enough to get me into trouble.
By the way, I just like to point out that's the companion we're working with. You see what I mean? That she's fucking ugly. And why do they keep giving these ugly ass females with this hair?
Because I guess it's the girl boss hairstyle.
Oh my god! Something tells me I'm not gonna like her at all.
Oh, I hear it's a good game. Apparently.
Yeah, just as long as I don't have to play as her and stuff. I want to be only indie and play as indie.
Alright. Oh wait, are you guys streaming? Really
We're recording.
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
Hey, look, we get the saber too? Yes, Indy gets to be masculine finally.
Oh yeah, that does happen in the game. G-Man Lives already
No spoilers, sir.
No, I mean it's just a good game. That's all he told. That's all I'm saying.
It better be and stuff. All I would just want is just for Indy to be able to be the masculine hero and stuff. I don't want no bullshit. I don't want no Phoebe Waller-Bridge coming in to tell me that I can't be a man or anything.
Don't you want to know what this is all about?
I'll be back.
You're damn right I do.
Not a bad trailer and stuff. At least Indiana Jones is Indiana Jones again. So, yeah. There we go. That's something positive to go by and stuff, that this game might actually be good. Despite all the bad PR it got, right?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, Disney can't. We'll go back to Disney, and yeah, our the voice actor for Winnie the Pooh, gets attacked because he supported the Orange Man. Because God forbid that
God forbid you have a different political opinion.
Yeah.
And God forbid you don't let that determine whether or not you like someone.
Yep. We gotta cancel them because they support a certain individual and stuff. We just can't just go in and just like him because he gave us Winnie the Pooh. No. We have to criticize this dude and stuff because he supported Orange Man. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? And like I said, this is Disney right here. Disney created this toxic fan base. Other than the COD fan base being the most toxic stuff, I say Disney's the first toxic fan base because Disney alienated their audience badly, poorly. Like, look at this shit. As someone who grew up with your Pooh and Tigger, this is incredibly heartbreaking. Oh no, somebody! How much you want to bet, Wes? Want to bet? Ay, 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 ay. Take a look, Wes.
Ooh. Oh my god, calling your... Yeah, this person's mentally, like...
Cliff. Meet Cliff.
33. She, her cat Bob Cynic nerd aficionado.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah. Cliff over here has been this is not surprising. This is not surprising. Pronouns in the bio, trans flag and everything. See, let's get you another one. Jeff, you disappointed millions of people today. Really? Disappointed who? Only the 10%, 10% that 10% that turned against him and stuff? You forget. There's that other side of the Disney fans and stuff that still enjoy the guy. That doesn't give a shit about politics and stuff. Doesn't look at everybody for politics stuff and just wants to live normal. Just want to live normal and stuff.
The people who just want to be entertained.
Yep. So he hasn't disappointed that side and stuff, and that side outlies you weirdos. So technically, he didn't disappoint in millions, so he disappointed 10%. The 10%ers. Which they're gonna claim that it's more than that, but I digress. Ah, look at that. Would you look at that, Wes? Would you look at that?
A white savior, wouldn't you know?
BLM. Huh. Hey man, you mean you did that? Hey man, you don't speak for us. You speak for your 10%ers. I mean, I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised by this. Oh, this the it's even a white dude, Wes.
That's what I'm saying. He's a white savior.
White savior. Cuck boy. Mighty funny. Oh, here we go, right here. Which right there and stuff. Let's see. We'll read a couple more, then we'll move on. Yeah, we're gonna totally hate this guy because yeah. No, we know you're a rampant piece of shit. Typical hateful generatic boomer. Oh, coming from the person who probably has, I'm not even gonna look your ass up and stuff because I don't want to know what's in that profile. This person right here, pretty sure pronouns in the bio. Yeah, pronouns in the bio. Oh, there's a Ukraine flag right there, stuff. There's a Trump derangement syndrome, West.
Yep. Deleting Twitter. He's from London, England, not even an American.
Nah, he probably wanted that stuff that's going on in UK right now, West. He advocated for that shit and stuff. That's part of the reason why the UK's in such a state is because of people like him. Fuck, man.
Just insanity.
It is insanity, man. Every single person that we have looked at and stuff that's been saying these things have basically been exactly what we predicted to be 10%ers. Oh, here we go, right here. Let me see. I like how this person admitted narcissistic. Explains everything.
Yep. Pretty much explains every last thing about them.
Yeah, you just basically.
And the clown part 2 is not lost on me either.
Yeah. He just destroyed his legacy and stuff. Oh, really? Really? Let's go to the positive things. Oh, we got Geeks and Gamers leader Jeremy Prime. He's that man's pro Trump and stuff, but who cares? I bet you we go on that picture right now and stuff. There's gonna be dozens of people supporting him, right? Yeah, let's go in the tweet and stuff. Never mind. I digress. Pronouns in their bio stuff. Apparently they speak for everybody and stuff. I didn't know they speak for us, West.
I didn't know they spoke for us either.
Yep.
I didn't think I needed anybody to speak for me.
Yep. You don't speak for me and stuff. I don't give a shit what Jim voted for and stuff. All I know is that he's part of my childhood and stuff. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit and stuff. He can simply have his own political views. If he wants to support the Orange Man, then more power to him. But I'm not gonna hate him because of that shit. I'm not gonna say his legacy is tarnished because of that shit and stuff. At least for him, in his defense, he knows how to keep his politics out of fucking internet. And just do his fucking job. It's mighty funny how these people that support the man know how to keep their politics out of their jobs, right?
Yep.
Wes, we got to talk about Star Wars and stuff.
The Acolyte again? Why do we gotta talk about the Acolyte again?
Because Disney just can't let it go. They just can't rest and piss. The Star Wars star hints that the canceled Leslie Headland series could return. What?
Oh, God, no.
No.
I don't want this to return, Chopper.
Oh my God! You know the Acolyte fans have been in droves actually supporting this shit, but they have not raised enough money for it, Wes. That's the thing. They know what to do and stuff. We gave them suggestions like you gotta come up with the money yourselves. Give them the $230 million that they lost to do another show. I'm pretty sure Kathleen Kennedy would be gladly to get the Acolyte in season 2. It's not happening. But yeah, this is what he said right here. Oh man, that's a tough question. Manny Jacinto, who played everybody who's shipping Osha to this guy. I think May or Osha. What? I don't fucking. You see how quickly I forgot that I watched that show, West? It was that fucking. It was that forgettable. Yeah, they got everybody wanted them shipped together and stuff. They're definitely not. Oh man, how do I answer that? What time is it? There are definitely a lot of theories, like who he is, because we'll actually never know his true identity. Is Kamir name actually Kamir? We definitely wanted to explore it. There was definitely going to be more.
So why didn't they?
Huh?
So why didn't they?
That's what I'm saying. Why you didn't do that? Season 1 went
first
nowhere.
Season is supposed to help you understand the characters a bit more, so you can be like, "Oh man, I really want to know more about those characters." The Acolyte did none of that.
Yep. there was nothing like Kamir. There was nothing about Kamir and stuff about his past and everything. So why he became the acolyte, right? He's supposed to be the acolyte, right?
I believe so.
I think
Oh,
so.
man.
Look. I correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody out there that gave this show a chance and stuff, I'll be gladly to take any criticism of that and stuff. But yeah, if he was supposed to be the acolyte, then why wasn't there more shit about him? Like, give us some information stuff. Build the fucking character up. Like Marvel did with Thanos. You saw Thanos was not just your ordinary big baddie and so they had to give him build up. But I just can't say because we could come back. I don't want to spoil anything or give anybody any false hope, but I would just say there was a lot more to explore for sure. So basically, you're saying that it's never happening because Disney will need to waste another 230 million to have a second season, which is not happening, Wes. There's no way. If Disney, who knows? Disney always loves to overcome the odds, right? So what if they do bring this shit back? Well,
And
I guess it's more, huh?
if they do bring it back, then they better actually make it good.
Or that will just be more content for the damn grifting YouTubers, wouldn't it? That would be just more content for us grifters, wouldn't it?
Apparently so.
Man, y'all gonna be. Then a lot of people will be able to live on Easy Street after if y'all do that shit. You know what? I encourage it. Kathleen, bring the shit back. Bring the shit back because
Lose more money.
Yeah, my bank account will be loving them that money, and I can afford. And by next year, I can afford a new car thanks to the acolyte. I will praise the show for giving me give me the shit, giving the shit that I don't want to. Oh, we already talked about Jodie Turner Smith, what she said about it, right?
Believe so.
Yeah, so we don't need to get into that. It's we got. Whoa! I don't think so, Wes. Look at this. Disney's got to stop doing this thing where they don't say anything when people are getting fucking dog piled on the internet with racism and bigotry.
I think that's supposed to say bitching.
Bitching. Whoa there, the copium. Oh, the same girl that said yes. Whoa there, man. Like you. Damn, no, I don't think we read this. It would just be nice nice if the people that have all the money were showing their support and putting their feet down. Say this is unacceptable. You're not a fan if you do this. Of course.
There it is.
There it
We're
is.
not fans if we don't like something.
You attack your fan base. This is why Lucasfilm's in the state they're in now. Because they did exactly that and stuff. You guys, Lucasfilm, some reason just has to just attack the fans. Just attack the Star Wars fans and stuff. Notice how I did not say Disney Star Wars fans, right? Notice that. Remember that. There's a big difference between Disney Star Wars and Star Wars. You keep tagging the Star Wars fans for some reason. Some reason you gotta just attack them. Which is why your shit just fails. Fails, and fails. Because you won't stop attacking the fans. It's your loss. Your loss. Keep on, Disney. Keep on. Just keep on this downward spiral stuff. Maybe someday you would get that this was not a good idea. Somebody needs to purge that whole fucking Lucasfilm area. Everybody in Lucasfilm needs to be fired. Everybody. Making a really big statement and just see if any money leaves. I bet you it won't, because people of color and especially black people. Oh great, here we go with the race grifting again. God, I just love hearing my race being brought up every time, Wes. It's all about the black people, all about it. Not nobody else but the black people. So if we don't focus on black people, then it's pointless. Oh my God, man. Making up a very large percentage of buying power. Really? Really? What is she lying to herself?
I think she might be.
Who told you that lie? Because yeah, Disney's lost money, so obviously nobody showed up and watched. Means that everybody. I'm pretty sure that the wallets were closed for this one. There's a big difference between that and what Deadpool Wolverine did. See, if you have a movie like Deadpool Wolverine, where you just simply just entertain the fans, you ain't gotta, try to press us little part or something like that and stuff. If the movie's fun, makes sense. Ain't catering to no small audience and stuff. People will show up. People will show up. They might find it's actually more lucrative for them, but everyone's using woke like it's a dirty word.
Because 9 times out of 10, wokeism ruins things that we love.
Yep. Y'all like to use that word and stuff. That word, y'all literally took, what they did is they literally took that word out of context. It was supposed to be something else, but then they turned it into something that nobody knows what the fuck it is doing. So now it's now literally a misused word. Wow, man. But yeah, Lucasfilm, keep on. Just keep on with your downward spiral. It'll get you very far in life and stuff. I'm sure of it. No, it's not. No, it's not, West. Because guess what, West? Another star comes out of that attacks the fans and stuff. Why? This time it's the Squid Games actor. You think that he will stay out of it? I don't understand the buffoons that be working up in this company and stuff. I swear, Kathleen Kennedy and stuff and her goons and stuff are just back there just furiously fingering themselves. Just they're fucking just so wet for themselves and stuff. I am now convinced that that's the case, Wes.
Yep.
That they have to play this victim mentality every time when a product fails. Product fails and stuff because they refuse to put out good product. They refuse to tell a good story and stuff. I swear they're just back there just figuring it out. Lee Jung-ye was shot by the racist backlash. My feelings were hurt. I can only have faith that racism ends someday. Typical. Typical, Wes. Why? Why wasn't I not surprised? It's Lucasfilm. Anything over there? Huh?
I really hate the fact that if something fails, it's not because it wasn't good or because it didn't live up to people's expectations. No, just racism.
Yep.
Because apparently that's all it's about these days.
Everything's
about racism and nothing isn't.
Race grissom, sexism, and stuff. That's all it is over there at Lucasfilm. Victim porn mentality. Literally, victim porn. That's what I'm going to call it now. It's literally victim porn. Because y'all have some type of that some reason that's a fetish over there now. Like, I am now convinced this is a fetish. There's some type of weird fetish that's going on in Hollywood for that. Jesus Christ. All right, Wes, you ready to talk about GTA 6 and then take the course? This is too funny. So we're gonna get into this discussion. It's a good one stuff. So like I said, IndieMon had exposed it all and stuff. It was a good video. He basically exposed like that ever since the your big guys that did basically did GTA 3, San Andreas, and Vice City and all that shit. They left the project in 2021. They have left the company in 2021. It was not even a year after they left and stuff that they decided if Rockstar possibly got themselves infested with DEI and stuff, and now they're doing some type of certificate class from this weirdo right here called Unconscious Bias, Wes. They hired her. And you would not believe the insanity of this whole idea. Let's see if we can get this pulled up. What's going on? Oh, what is this?
Thing to LinkedIn, apparently.
Let me see. Let me see if this link at least still works. Okay, that still works. All right. We'll get back to that and stuff. But as you can see, we'll meet that. We'll get more into that woman and stuff when we go through this right quick. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I will keep my expectations low for GTA 6 because it looks like there is certifications that woman that we just saw has highlighted the quiet ship threatening Rockstar. There's even talk about it shifts and protagonists and stuff like both a female and male leads. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I guess that's something different, right? To try female and stuff alone is done right, West.
Yep.
So I mean that's nothing much. So I mean, because you had what's her name, Sadie Adler.
She was Sadie Adler.
Yeah, Sadie Adler.
Yeah, she was a fantastic character.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have her lead something and stuff. There you go. So I mean, if a female lead was to happen something, now I don't think people be concerned about that. As long as she's done right. Now, if you just girl boss her the fuck out and stuff, and then nothing can't harm her or anything stuff, she can't get caught by the cops or any of that shit, or she can easily do that stuff, then we have a problem and stuff. But if she's actually going through the same trials that CJ, Quad, and Tommy Vercetti went through and stuff, then you have us right there, you know?
Yep.
So apparently it's even speculated that this is a Bonnie and Clyde type of situation stuff. Not bad. Okay. Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, this has been speculation for a long time.
Yeah. Let's see. And I think what let's see, we're gonna go straight down to the unconscious bias stuff. So yeah. Meet this woman right here. So yeah, shit, I forgot. Okay. So this raises an uncomfortable question: is Rockstar moving away for its fearless approach to satire in favor of a more sanitized, cautious tone? And of course,
I hope not.
I hope not. Like they need to keep that. They were attacking everybody.
Satire in the GTA games were top tier.
That's what I'm saying. And you can't even call San Andreas racist and stuff. That was all ghetto and black. Right there. Every character in that game was all diverse right there. That was blacks and Latinos. Mostly. Except for Pulaski. That was probably the only white guy in there. Wait, Pulaski and what's his name?
I know who you're talking about. You're talking about there's
the one
that hippie dude.
He worked for the DEA.
Oh yeah, James Wood's character.
Yeah. That was the only two white people, so everybody else was fucking black or Latino. Oh, wait. Then they have Ken from Vice City. Ken and his boys and stuff. So there was a couple of white people and stuff. But it was mostly a black and Latino game.
And nobody had a problem with it.
Yeah. Everybody's fun. Honestly, I never played San Andreas until I did that definitive edition playthrough and stuff. And I never had as much fun as I did with that game. That was fucking hilarious as shit. So like I said, like there's nothing wrong with that stuff. The diversity's already in there. And Franklin, you can't tell me that Franklin and Lamar, those were fucking insane characters right there. I love them too.
Yeah.
This is basically like you cannot take away what GTA built up and stuff. This is supposed to be in the hood. That's the whole point of GTA. Hood life, ghetto life, thug life.
You go from dirt poor to extremely rich. You do all these things where you can make money.
Yeah.
You know, robbing banks, robbing cars, stealing cars.
Taking out mafias.
Exactly. Why change the formula?
That's what I'm saying. You cannot
I swear to God,
change this.
Rockstar comes out and says, I swear to God, I've seen a thing where someone at Rockstar says we don't want to punch down to GTA 6. What is the point?
That's what I'm saying. What is the point then? So what's the point of bringing back Vice City? That city was the king of cocaine. So you mean to tell me you're gonna take away the meaning of king of cocaine? What GTA Vice City gave us, introduced us to. Please don't do that, man. Vice City was one of my favorite places to be at. That will break my heart, man. For Rockstar, a company once celebrated for its audacity, this shift may be significantly deeper changes in its internal philosophy, changes that fans fear would undermine the bold storytelling that defined its greatest hits. Now, I say if the campaign's bad, I think at least the online, we probably would still have the online to look forward to. You will hope that they fucked both sides up and stuff, man. GTA is fucking done. There's quite a few alarming factors at play if for anyone wondering if is GTA 6 woke. Yet the gravest and perhaps most damaging revelation about the Rockstar isn't found in its content edits or the departure of the senior staff. Like I said, those guys that very famously worked on all those games that gave us gems like the GTA trilogy. But in what can be uncovered about those who now work there, a troubling pattern emerges when examining the certifications held by Rockstar employees. Particularly among the senior members, at least 60 employees have completed the course called Unconscious Bias, with many of these certifications being awarded between 2020 and 2021, the same period which Dan Houser left the company. And guess what those 60 employees were? Take a guess what their race was.
Could they be white?
Yep. So, yeah. And, yep. Oh, it gets worse, Wes. It gets worse. It really, really gets worse. We're gonna go through that. We're gonna go through that unconscious bias and stuff and see what she had to say and stuff. We're gonna read through this too, right? So we can learn, some of this stuff, right?
Yep.
The Rockstar has been hiding and stuff. So what is this course, the unconscious bias certification? As described on the platforms like LinkedIn Learning, aims to teach participants to recognize and address unconscious prejudice that they may hold. Which means you gotta apologize. You gotta basically apologize to minorities and everything for whatever reason. Like what? You think anybody that's working there that is white? You think they're worried about? Oh, look at that look at that black man, man. I don't like him there. I don't like that black man. Look at Latina woman, West. She's just fucking problematic. Problematic because the skin of her color. You think they're over there worried about that? Oh, so we got to cut to do this whole certification of the stuff this somewhat madness. And what the fuck is that? Wes, are they fucking pulling my head right now?
I wish I could say they're yanking our chain, Chopper, but I don't think they are.
They're actually really serious with this shit. This is what happens when you lose the people that kept the company like glue and stuff. Man, there used to be once upon a time when there used to be a joy. When it used to be a joy in seeing the game seeing the gaming community come together and stuff. I saw this video on YouTube of like a Comic Con of somebody dressed up as a Big Daddy from BioShock when BioShock was very popular, right? And everybody was just cheering it on. What happened to those times, man, right? When people enjoyed to be around each other. Like, holy shit. It started. The stated goal is to foster inclusivity and fairness in workplaces. I like if it wasn't happening before. The course has been widely criticized for its potentially divisive nature. The training focuses heavily on racial and gender dynamics. Oh my god. Here we go with the fucking race grift again, Wes. I already knew that it was gonna be like this when we saw that black woman, West. And it was like, this is really about to get bad. Framing biases as something that predominantly privileged groups, such as white employees, need to address that could create an environment where some individuals feel unfairly singled out based solely on their identity. Who is thinking about that while working on a GTA game? Who? I don't. But you would. If that was the case, I think Dan Howard and all them would have had them fired for racism. But there's nothing there. Did we ever get any reports about them having that problem?
Not that I recall.
This is just nothing more than just what Anita Sarkeesian's mark have left on this shit. That's really showing. Like I said, we said this before. The damage she did, the damage is bad. The video game industry is in a war-torn state right now. Critics of such courses argue that they perpetuate the very biases they claim to dismantle. For example, the conscious bias training often emphasizes systematic racism and proves in ways that risk oversimplifying complex social issues. Okay, so basically, they're being racist. That woman right there is being racist, basically. Wow. Oh, yes, black people can be racist. Instead of fostering unity, these courses can alienate employees by assigning collective guilt or blame to certain groups while portraying others in perpetual victims. Such frameworks are not the only reductive, but also inheriting bias, ironically contradicting the course's own purpose. In Rockstar's case, the profile of this certification raises serious questions about the company's direction. Like, look at this shit. Look at this shit. They went through all this trouble for this, West. Where they studied at? Where they lived? You can tell that this was forced up on them and stuff. I can tell. I feel bad for them 60 employees, Wes. Let's see. But yeah, that is the course. Oh wait, but there's more because yeah, they got this other course right here. That there's another certification, Wes, that had that what Rockstar employees had to do and stuff. Diversity, inclusion, and belonging. That is bad. So basically, this is another rebranded DIE. Now it's DIB. about the company's direction and possibly a shift towards political correctness. This certification, called Diversity, Inclusion, and Belonging, appears to be more broadly distributed than the unconscious bias certification. Unlike the latter, which seemed disproportionately aimed at white employees, the DIB certification spans multiple demographics within the company. DIB course aims to promote inclusivity by fostering awareness and respect for diversity. On the surface, this might seem well intentioned, but critics argue that such programs often prioritize compliance over genuine understanding. Instead of creating a meaningful change, they risk becoming a performative measures designed to enhance corporate image, which means they're basically being racist back. They're saying that, oh yeah, this is the problematic stuff that we needed to see everybody stuff, but not everybody's included. White people ain't included in this. Which is evident, Wes. It has been evident.
Yep.
That white people don't have a say in this and stuff. Oh yeah, everybody else can get. Oh, by the way, if you don't align with us and stuff, you'll be also part of that list too. So it's only for those that just fall in line. So this is just another thing. Keep your ass in check to make sure you don't get out of line. That's all this is. That's all this shit is. So if I was you guys, I'd be very skeptical of what's to come for GTA 6, because it looks like this could be hopefully a masterpiece, or this could be the biggest disaster that we ever seen in a while. And Rockstar can lose tons of money from this. It's disturbing, Wes. It's very disturbing stuff. So you ready to watch the video? Learn about unconscious bias, Wes?
Oh yeah, totally.
He's already yawning.
I'm already tired of this bullshit.
I would not. That was perfect timing.
I know that was completely by accident too.
It explains everything. I mean, you weren't wrong. Oh man, yeah. So let's see what she has to say. So we'll play the game. Act like we're playing the game. Wait. I need to give you some snacks if we're gonna watch this. Hold on. All right. I got my snacks. Go ahead and talk it away, lady.
How can we consciously address bias as we move through our workplaces and lives? While there is a clamor for action, action without awareness leads to inauthentic and performative behavior that repeats the cycle of systemic inequality. In order to be aware of when we are acting from an unconscious bias, we need to be able to identify when they're happening. Instead of this causing you distress or feeling hopeless, I invite you to embrace the complexity of being human. My name is Stacey Gordon. I'm an executive.
That is a fake ass job if I ever saw one, Wes.
It's like they just put a whole bunch of words together and just said, "Yeah, you know what? Just give it to her. Make her think she's doing an important job."
How the fuck is this even a job? You know, when this all fails and stuff, you know the first thing that they're gonna do, these corporations are gonna do after they make this job, when it all fails and stuff, you're gonna be the first one to go out the door. Ain't that funny?
Advisor to senior leaders in the field of diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. I spent years working in Fortune 500 companies.
They added another word to DEI.
Of course they did.
Oh my god! Now it's DEIB. Oh my god! How many more words are we gonna add here?
Assuming a lot more.
Jesus Christ!
And nonprofit organizations specializing in diversity and inclusion. And today, I hope to bring awareness to the topic of unconscious bias. In this course, we're going to talk about unconscious bias and the impact it has on business. You'll be introduced to some common types of biases that have a large impact in our workplace processes and environments. So you'll now begin to notice the effects of bias in your workplace, in your schools, and in your communities.
Oh shit! Now that's scary right there. So let me get this straight. Y'all trying to put this shit in our workplace, schools, and businesses? Man, this world is fucked. Yeah, these companies need to get rid of these people ASAP. Do you not realize what type of destruction this is going to be? This is literally June 6, 1995. If I ever saw one.
Awareness is what is needed to begin to make the necessary changes in our behavior. And throughout this course, I'm going to ask you several questions. I recommend you write down your thoughts as we go. So grab a notebook or a writing tablet and let's get started.
Hold on. I guess I could do something. Hold on. Give me a second. I got my glasses now. See that? Look at my glasses.
Amazing glasses.
Yeah. This is the future right here. Check this out, bitches. I'm ready to learn that DIB. Oh, snap. It's over? Okay. Jesus.
Look at any industry, from tech to academia, medical to financial services, and you'll see that the number of women leaders at best hovers around 20%. And most industries are far below that number. There are so few S&P 500 companies run by women that the number fluctuates frequently. However, only 6% of companies...
Where did she get these fucking numbers from?
I really could not tell you, Chopper.
Catalyst research and stuff. Yeah, that's good description right there. Who fucking did the research? They never explain where they actually get this shit from. So they just put shit down. No, you're gonna notice a pattern like that.
Companies are run by women as of 2022, and globally, women are underrepresented in positions of power. Understanding that gender isn't binary, but acknowledging that the data we have access to is, when the world population is basically an even split at 50.4% male and 49.6% female, that ratio should also be reflected in leadership, in the workplace. But it isn't. So what is affecting the numbers? And what happens when we dig beyond gender? As of 2020, less than 3% of Fortune 500 board directors are...
Oh my god.
Who fucking cares?
Huh? What happened? What happened? What happened? I passed out.
What? Oh, jeez, this bitch put me to sleep.
Yeah, fewer. This is full of shit. Who the fuck cares? Right, Wes. Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares if they're gay or not? This is what I said. This is a fake ass job.
Are openly lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender. It's likely that unconscious bias accounts for some of these gaps. So the question then...
Unconscious bias is some of these gaps. The reason why they don't get promoted and stuff. Because maybe they're gay and stuff. You cannot be serious right now. Rockstar, you seriously fell for this shit? I think you got scammed.
And what is unconscious
scam of the century?
This is what I'm saying. And it's coming from a black person and stuff. Would not be too surprised she donated something to the BLM and got scammed herself. This is fucking ridiculous.
Unconscious bias. Unconscious bias refers to the attitudes or stereotypes that affect our views, our actions, and our decision-making ability.
Basically, y'all. That's what y'all do.
The scientific research in this area is compelling. It demonstrates how unconscious bias is automatically activated and affects how we think day to day. It also impacts hiring and evaluation processes and contributes to the lack of workforce diversity.
Oh dear, Wes, I had a hard time trying to get a job. Because I'm a black man.
Oh no, Chopper, are you sure it's not because due to your lack of experience, or maybe you just weren't what they were looking for in a candidate?
I guess not, because this here at this one, I am now convinced this is just people trying to find easy ways to get in without having any type of certification on them. Actual certification, actual merit on them. This is them trying to find the easy way in. That's what this shit is. Notice that. People are fucking lazy.
The unconscious part of this concept indicates we are not actively aware that the root of those decisions are impacted by the stories, beliefs, and perceptions we may have of others. Bias implies that we are skewed in some way in our decision-making, but unconscious biases are a fact, not a judgment. Everyone is biased. Each of us holds a set of perspectives that help us navigate a complex world.
That's what I'm saying. So you say you're biased too, because you just admitted to it. This is wow, Wes. I judge everybody because they're skin of their color.
Efficiently. And the word bias immediately makes some people feel as though they're being attacked. So I'd like to put you at ease while watching this course. If you're here because you're curious or because you've been asked to watch, I'd like to ask you to be open to new ideas.
No, we're here to make fun of you.
Breath.
No, we're here to make fun of you and stuff, which you don't say and stuff, because you're making a fool of yourself. This here... How is anybody expect to take this woman seriously, Wes?
I know I'm not.
I haven't even taken her serious.
And really think about the things we're going to discuss. If at any point in time I say something that evokes an emotional response in you, pause the video and dig into that emotion. Investigate it. Ask yourself why you're confused or
Some kind
frustrated.
of emotion, all right.
Make a
You know what that is?
What? Oh yeah. Yeah, you definitely are making us emotional now, man. And you giving us some good Z's. You're gonna be giving a lot of people good Z's.
Forget Zeke, Will. Turn this on, you'll go right to sleep.
Yep. Because man, we have those off like 3 times now, right?
Yeah, I'm struggling to keep my eyes open. Eyelids getting heavy, Chopper.
note of it, then come back and join me.
No.
At the end of the course, if you're still feeling that emotion, I've included sources, research, and content to aid in further development on this topic in the exercise files.
I'm not
My goal is to bring awareness to a subject that is misunderstood and in some cases unnecessarily overcomplicated. So I'm going to attempt to simplify unconscious bias. And my hope is that you'll have a better understanding of the concept and some tools for how to think and behave differently.
You're trying to force it upon us. What the hell is this shit, man? Holy shit. What a fucking class this has been. Oh man, I wish I never.
Yeah, this definitely reminded me of my days in school.
It really is, man. I remember. I should never. You know what? I should never gave my glasses to Valeria, man. I gave my fucking 3D glasses to, so I was gonna use that for. I should have used that for this video if I would have known that something like this is gonna come up. I would have had her keep it. I wouldn't have had myself keep it. At least these days are not that long, Wes. It feels long, though.
Small amount of bias really going to dramatically affect your workforce? The short answer is yes.
No.
The long answer, still yes. Research is a small amount of bias really going to dramatically affect your workforce? The short answer is yes. The long answer, still yes.
So we can't say no.
Researchers from 3 universities collaborated to create a computer simulation that showed a 1% bias in favor of promoting men in the workplace.
What? 1%. You heard that, Wes? You heard that right, Wes. 1%.
Yep.
And that's a big enough problem for you? My God, man. You need to get you a real job.
Now, you might think that beginning with the same number of men and women in entry-level positions and applying a 1% bias in promotion wouldn't change the expected 50-50 outcome. But in fact, applying a 1% bias in favor of men at every 6-month review for 10 years led to 65% of the most senior positions in the company being held by men. Every decision made.
Why? Because they were actually good for the job and stuff? That they actually had merit? And they got that work experience, so they were putting in that work? Because what it sounds like you're saying is that you don't want them to, you don't want them to get promoted because they're putting in that work. Maybe they did something to earn that and stuff. But I guess that's problematic, Wes.
Yep.
That's problematic. No, she got them awards in her background, so she's trying to show up to say that, yeah, I did something with my life and stuff. You probably paid, but how much you want to bet those were bought and paid for it?
Oh, I'm sure.
About a person from the time we're hired to the time we're promoted, passed over, get fired, or quit. Promoted, passed. Every decision made about a person from the time we're by adding in the bias that occurs when the job time we're hired to the time we're promoted, passed over, get fired.
We got technical issues here on her end.
Or quit. Each decision cost us and the company money. And the wrong decision sends us running to the nearest online employer rating board to post a negative review. Failure to attend to unconscious bias in the workplace can even impede positive organizational change and organizational resilience. And that makes total sense. I mean, once I realized how detrimental a 1% differential in pay can be, I was angry. Never mind what it looks like when it's a 5% or 10% difference. The results are something we need to focus on. The initial research simulation was only run at 1%. But when you add additional factors to the equation, things get worse. By adding in the bias that occurs when the job description is written, recruiting begins, interviews take place, hiring decisions are made, and then promotions are considered, you can see how the situation compounds. A small amount of bias has a large impact on our careers. The effects are dramatic and exponential. And as we continue to shine a light on unconscious bias, we need to also keep in mind that candidates are increasingly making decisions about job offers based on a company's reputation and management of diversity issues. As candidates, we have choices. So in order to remain competitive, businesses will need to address each aspect of the hiring process from start to finish. What aspect of the promotion and development?
So let me get this straight, Wes. So she wants them to put people there that basically had no experience and did not earn their way, but based off their fucking sexuality and stuff, who they fucks, and because they're a woman. Is that what I'm getting at?
Yep.
Well, what is that?
Development process would you like to see modified? The next time you reject a job offer, will you inform the company that their lack of diversity or reluctance to address bias factored into your decision? If you are a company looking to hire, how are you going to distinguish your company as an employer of choice?
This is painful. This is like somebody talking to a fucking brick wall.
Yep.
Jesus fucking Christ.
In his book, Beauty Pays, Daniel Hamamesh, a professor of economics at the University of Texas at Austin, studied the relationship between personal attributes and economics. Hamamesh confirmed that skinny people make more money than overweight people. Tall men are promoted more often than short men. White women are paid more than black women, and much more than Latina women. Bald men make less money than men with a full head of hair, yet men in general are paid more than women. Differently abled and LGBTQ+ professionals make less than men across the board as well. Why does this type of bias happen? I don't think anyone sets out to do this on purpose, yet it happens consistently enough and on a large enough scale for it to be studied. If someone has an attribute we find favorable, subconsciously we think that person is good, and of course we want to associate with good people. It's this unconscious need to categorize people that leads to the kinds of decisions that favor some and leave others out. According to studies in cognitive science, our brains receive 11 million pieces of information every second, and we can only process 40 of those details consciously. This makes us more than 99% unconscious. The unconscious brain is working to minimize how much energy it uses by automating certain predictions and perspectives. This automation allows us to have more energy and awareness in case we need to respond to threats. Our minds are working with what it is exposed to and stores evidence for, which means it has no inherent idea of right, wrong, good, bad, truth, or lie, unless we ascribe it or learn it from others. Sadly, this lack of awareness or attention to our perspectives means we don't realize just how biased we are. Ask anyone if they're biased, and very few will admit it, and those who do are unaware of just how deep the bias actually runs. So pinpointing bias is hard, but not impossible. According to the Cognitive Bias Codex created by John Maguni III and Buster Benson, There are an estimated 180 cognitive biases, and the list is frequently updated. This codex is a useful tool for visually representing all of the known biases that exist to date. You may have heard of the term cognitive bias as a synonym for unconscious bias, but cognitive bias is not a synonym for heuristics. Heuristics are nuanced, and the Cognitive Bias Codex organizes biases in a meaningful way while listing heuristics and biases under the same label. Daniel Kahneman, in his book Thinking Fast and Slow, explains the difference, and I simplify it like this. Heuristics are the shortcuts that humans use to reduce task complexity in judgment and choice, and biases are the assumptions we make based upon those shortcuts. Our assumptions affect our behavior, and our behavior affects everyone around us. By understanding that we're all biased, we can make the decision to work together to be more conscious of our thoughts and actions when relating to others. And while we can't always stop ourselves in the moment, we can think about our actions to see why we chose a particular person for a task or put a specific individual on a team. We can ask what made us act and think in that way towards this person or group. And then, if need be, we can remedy that situation. We can put our egos aside and admit we may have made a decision based upon...
You want to talk about ego and stuff? You want to talk about ego and shit? Carbide Wolf wouldn't even do this shit. Carbide wouldn't even do this shit. Jeez, man, you thought Carbine was bad with his ego, man. This woman takes the trophy away from him. Look, Carbine's kindergarten compared to these people, West.
Upon a bias. We can interrupt our biases and acknowledge them. And not only can we address the current situation, we can resolve not to do it again. Over time, it is possible to learn to think and behave differently by using an objective test to measure our bias and by reflecting on our actions. We can change the way in which we are biased.
This shit does not make any sense. Did you learn anything from any of this?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Actually, there is something I did learn.
Huh?
There is something I learned. It's called, if you're applying for a company and they don't choose you, guess what? It's racism and sexism. Yay!
Yay! Oh my god, we still got this shit to do. Ah. You know, if it was more than 2 minutes for each of these and stuff, I think we would have tapped out a long time ago. This is painful to watch, man. Seriously. This is painful. I feel for anybody that did not want to do this shit, that had to do this shit. Having to put up with this shit.
In the workplace, it is natural to seek out colleagues we have something in common with. Perhaps we grew up in the same town, or both have kids, or went to the same school, or have friendships or connections in common. While sharing things in common is an incredibly human instinct, it's important that we don't allow this familiarity to color our decision-making. Making decisions based on favoritism or similar background is unconscious bias. And in addition to being unfair, unconscious bias is costly.
I just like to ask Wes. Can I ask one large question?
Go ahead.
What the fuck does this have to do with Grand Theft Auto? There, I asked my question. All this for a fucking video game. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
See others being promoted based on relationship rather than merit, they often leave the company. Employee turnover resulting from unconscious bias is an expensive mistake. Industry standards indicate that turnover costs 6 to 9 months of an employee's salary. At $60,000 per year, the cost is $30,000 to $45,000. That's no small number. What's worse is other sources estimate the cost to be much higher when replacing an employee earning $100,000 or more per year. On the other hand, making your employees aware of unconscious bias through training and development costs a fraction of that at only $1,300 per employee. So why not attempt to re-engage employees through training? It's far less expensive and better for the morale of the workforce. I'm reminded of the question, what if we invest in developing...
The fuck, man?
Jesus Christ.
I cannot believe this shit exists for the video game industry. This is something that the video game industry has to go through. Bro. Oh, by the way, if you look up in her credentials and stuff, she has never worked for a video game company. She's worked for something called Pirincho. I forgot the name of the company stuff. But no,
Peugeot?
Huh?
Peugeot?
Yeah, something like that. I don't fucking know. But it's not. I can tell you one thing. It's not a fucking video game company. Nowhere in this. So how the fuck did she infiltrate this far? How the fuck did she even get over here? Is my question. Part because all of her activist friends got her in there and stuff. And remember, that rabbit hole goes very, very deep. Dating back to Zoe Quinn and Anita Sarkeesian.
Yep.
This is why one of their friends.
Our employees and they leave. The response to that is, what happens if we don't and they stay?
Man, Anita really
if you've got that notebook, spend some time reflecting on the following questions. Have you encountered unconscious bias, lack of diversity, and inequality in the workplace?
No.
How was it handled? Are you fully engaged at your workplace?
No.
Have you talked to a manager or HR about it?
No.
What suggestions would you make to improve the place where you work? The impact of bias is complicated because we can both be victims of unconscious bias and perpetrators of it. But if we pledge to remain aware, we can begin to make the impact a positive one.
My God, dude. What the fuck did I step into and stuff? Did I step into... I really wanted to say something for World War II, but I'm not. I'm not going to. We're almost done. We're at the final part, Wes. Just hang in there.
I'm hanging on by a thread, Chopper.
Oh,
and that thread is getting ever so thinner.
Oh my God. This is for the fucking video game industry. With a fake fucking... I wonder how much they paid her too to do this shit. I would love to know.
Parenting is hard, and we're told that playing favorites is wrong.
Parenting
and so as parents,
is hard.
We struggle to make sure everything is fair. But if you have a sibling, or if you're a parent yourself, it isn't difficult to tell who the favorite is. And for that, you can place the blame squarely on affinity bias. Affinity bias is the tendency to warm up to people like ourselves. We favor those who have something in common with us. And so as a parent, the child who plays the same sport you did in high school, or who has your creative gene, is usually the one you relate to the most and are closest to. So how does this equate to unconscious bias in the workplace? If the person you have to write an evaluation of is someone who graduated from your alma mater, you may rate them higher than the person you have little or no connection with. Unconsciously, the person with whom you have a perceived affinity will automatically have an edge over the others, whether they deserve it or not.
Yeah, because it's this thing called merit. is this thing called they got some experience under their belt. And and like I said, you have failed to listen and care to understand. Say you want to go into these excuses why the people that didn't earn that shit deserves to be there instead of the people that actually got married. What the fuck is this?
Reducing our unconscious bias as we interact with others at work can be accomplished by creating standard processes that will help you to pause before you react in favor of or to the detriment of someone in a review process. Working off a structure that you can apply to everyone will help to lessen the influence of bias in your decision-making processes. Standardization also slows down the process so that your automatic and unconscious gut reaction can be replaced with methodical and deliberate action. Think about the last time you chose someone to work with. Why did you select that person? If you've participated in a 360-degree review for a teammate, were your comments objective or based on feelings? Affinity bias can work in especially detrimental ways during recruitment and promotion. Minimizing bias is not impossible, and in fact, with conscious thought and standard processes, you can go a long way towards making a positive difference that can be seen and felt by others around you.
Oh my god. She's literally making us run out of things to say.
First impressions have a lot to do with the halo effect.
A halo effect? That's why the first video game reference we ever heard today, Wes.
When I was a teenager.
Even then, it's probably not even actually talking about Halo.
Yep. Fuck. How do we get ourselves into this shit?
I really don't know, but I could tell you when we started, right when we started doing the Marvelous Thursday.
I mean, Rockstar got subjected to this shit and stuff. And now look at what happened. Damn, I wish Dan Houser and all of them didn't leave.
I had a friend my parents liked because she was polite and got great grades. This meant they didn't worry when we were hanging out together, which meant I could stay out later. And I didn't get a lot of the usual questions a parent would ask about where I was going and what time I'd be home. Win-win for everyone. However, I soon learned she shoplifted, she cheated on exams, and was into whatever the new...
Oh boy!
Gasp.
How much you want to bet? I bet you right now, she's gonna use this person as a victim card. This person's a victim in her eyes.
Oh, I'm sure.
She's cheated on her exam. She's shoplifted. So what? We're gonna reward her now? All right, let's hear her out.
Illicit trend was at the time. I stopped hanging out with that friend because I realized she wasn't a good influence. My parents, however, couldn't wrap their heads around it. They couldn't believe they were so wrong about her. Even after she was suspended from school, they'd still ask, "Whatever happened to that nice friend you had?" The halo effect is our tendency to think everything about a person is good because our first impression of them was good. In this case, my parents liked my friend. She came from a good family, and she was polite. The same thing happens at work. Think about the employee whose first project was a great success, but who hasn't lived up to it since. In fact, this person is coming in late, making a lot of mistakes, and routinely relies on others to get the work done on.
Maybe them employees with pink hair, nose rings and shit. Yeah. Yeah, I think she's talking about those people, West.
Time. Yet, the manager rates her highly based on the perception that she's a great employee. This employee is just like my teenage friend. Take out your notebook and consider the following questions.
No.
Who wears the halo in your life? And is there anything you can do about it? Are you in an environment where grievances are taken seriously? If not, can you lobby for change? If you're a manager, review your own process for
All right.
evaluating.
If you're so invested in that, why don't you go to Walmart and stuff and take the stuff up to them and stuff? Maybe you can fix this toxic environment that Walmart has. What you think, West?
Yeah, how come she's not trying to advocate for that kind of stuff at like Walmart?
That's what I'm saying. Because Walmart is this is the first type of thing that they need and stuff. This is good for Walmart and stuff, but for the gaming industry, why?
Work and put checks and balances in place. Did the person to whom you assigned the work actually do the work? There's nothing wrong with liking the people you work with. It's encouraged. However, looking at them through unbiased eyes is something we all need to do. Unconscious bias affects people, but people can affect unconscious bias. We just have to acknowledge it and then decide to do something about it.
I don't know what to say, Chopper. I'm at a loss for words here.
I'm losing more and more brain cells. I'm just on my phone at this point.
Yeah, me too, man. I am just like completely out of it. I'm trying everything to stay awake.
It's insane.
The University of North
Because nothing here makes sense. I'm still trying to figure out what this has had to do with GTA. They had to take a course for this for GTA West. A game with no rules. Where you break every damn law in the book.
Carolina Executive Development Program defines perception bias as the tendency to form stereotypes and assumptions about certain groups that make it difficult to make an objective judgment about individual members of those groups. While affinity bias and halo effect tend to be specific to an individual and our perception of them, perception bias is typically based on a larger labeling of a group and influences everyone associated with that group. Meaning, if we have had the experience that our neighbor's child who volunteers at a local retirement community is generous and helpful, when you meet another child who has also volunteered in a similar way, you might have a difficult time seeing any of his negative traits. And, as I keep pointing out, we apply the same logic to people we work with. According to a study led by researcher Moss Rakusin and published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, there is an assumption that men are better suited for science and technology-related projects than women. So, how does this affect women? As an example, when hiring for a web engineer, an SEO analyst, or a data scientist, if 9 out of 10 candidates are men, it is difficult to put aside the perception that anyone else can be successful in these types of jobs and hire a woman. Our experience has shown us that men work in these roles, not women. So we gravitate towards the perception we are accustomed to. While there are many programs in place to increase the number of women in these fields, the disparity cannot be addressed until women are perceived as just as capable as men in traditionally male-dominated fields. The problem actually lies in the bias that makes those assumptions in the first place, and not as much in the hiring process. If the bias is based on stereotype rather than fact, the act of overlooking underrepresented groups of people will continue. Further, if we don't stop and question when the bias is reinforced by the inequality we see, then we will continue to believe and perpetuate them. Tackling the underlying unconscious bias can be achieved by acknowledging the problem exists, ensuring there is widespread awareness of it, resolving to do something about it, and becoming accountable for your actions. With this in mind, what steps can you take today to change your perceptions? The next time you make a statement about someone, ask yourself if that statement is based in fact. And facts need to be questioned too. It might be factual that all of the engineers in your department are able-bodied males, but is that a fact you want to remain unchanged? Remaining curious and questioning assumptions is a great way to keep our minds sharp and our actions unbiased.
I am out of words at this point. I'm just ready for this to be done.
Confirmation bias is described as seeking out evidence.
I fell asleep again.
Jesus Christ. Good news is it's just only one more at this, and then it's over. Wow. They sure know how to torture somebody, do they, West?
Yeah.
They sure
that
know how to
confirms
torture
our
somebody.
initial perceptions, ignoring contrary information. It's a little like a debate. Think about what happens there. Each side prepares for their argument with facts, figures, and studies that will support their position, and they will disregard or find fault with the opposing viewpoint to win the debate. Confirmation bias gets on one side of that debate and allows us to only accept what supports our argument. Confirmation bias can make a bad situation worse because we become stubborn and refuse to change our opinion. We seek out information and evidence that justifies our position or makes us feel like we were right all along. For example, let's say Bob has an idea for a new product that he believes will be well received by the public. He does market research and presents findings that support his initial idea. When his coworker presents data that shows the product won't be profitable, Bob discounts it. Bob has data, his coworker has data, and both people believe their data proves the point. Confirmation bias becomes a problem when Bob pushes the product to market based solely on his data. To combat confirmation bias, we need to review the data we have in our possession, all of it. Review the pros and the cons to objectively make a decision based on both sides of the data. Look for data that disproves your point. Ask others to review your conclusions. The best way to get over confirmation bias is to find someone who is unbiased that you can present both sides to. If you develop a standard system of evaluation for all new products, you'll be better positioned to make the right decision. But confirmation bias isn't limited to new products. We also see it in other aspects of business, and we overcome it in the same way. By now, you should have quite a few notes in your notebook, and here are a few more questions to consider. Are there standard systems in place within your company for employee evaluations? Is your work regularly reviewed rather than once a year during an annual performance review? Is there consistent data and reporting that can be easily used for rewarding positive behavior? Is there a standard process in place for spending? How are funds allocated to different departments? Are requests evaluated objectively? Is there a bias towards tried and true methods or novel methods? Without data, we're subject to the whims of our mood that day and our gut instinct about people, which, if you've been paying attention, is highly subjective and unconsciously influenced.
Oh, God. Last one. Thank you.
Was high school or secondary school fun for you?
No.
For most people, It was a time of desperately trying to fit in. And if you were considered part of the in crowd, you spent most of your time trying to stay there. You may have found yourself agreeing with things your friends said or did because you thought everyone else did too, and you didn't want to stick out. While in hindsight, this can seem like deliberate behavior and not something outside of our control, in the moment, the behavior is instinctual, and that's what makes it unconscious bias. There is a genuine leap that is made by our brain, which is caused by our desire for self-preservation. This type of judgment can lead us to make grave mistakes. The bandwagon effect, or groupthink, occurs when individuals try too hard to fit into a group by agreeing with the majority or stifling opinions that may differ from the group. It doesn't have to occur in large groups. It happens in smaller groups between coworkers and even among family members. In the 1950s, in a series of psychological experiments, researchers found that people were willing to go as far as giving a wrong answer in order to conform to the rest of the group. What does this mean for organizations like yours? It means that people are willing to go along to get along. We can miss creativity and independent thought and end up with people who may have all agreed with an idea, even though those in the room knew that idea was terrible. What may look like harmony may actually be groupthink and appeasement, which can stifle companies trying to innovate, improve, or change. Ever launched a product that everyone somehow knew was doomed to fail, yet no one said anything? I know I've been part of that. I worked for a video game company where we launched a title that everyone said would be disastrous. We would discuss in hushed whispers the futility of the project and the wasted marketing dollars, yet we continued to march forward. The title was eventually released, and it was the colossal failure we all knew it would be. But had someone said something before the project really gained momentum, the company could have saved a lot of money and embarrassment. There are decades worth of research on this behavior, and if you want to positively change the way you make decisions, try one or more of these steps. First, take on the role of the dissenter, someone whose job it is to poke holes and provide alternative arguments for each decision, and let everyone know this is the role you'll be serving in. Next, if you're the person with the most authority in the room, avoid stating your preferences and/or expectations first. Then, reserve a sizable block of time to critically evaluate the options that have been discussed. Finally, invite an impartial third party to attend the meeting and challenge the opinions of the group. You may not be able to implement each step for every meeting, and you may not want to. However, adding these steps to your toolkit will help you make decisions that are likely to be more rational and less biased.
What happened? What happened? What happened? I fell asleep.
I feel like I'm actually about to pass out.
That was fucking brutal to get through. Holy mother of God. Who thought that this was a good idea to put that?
I don't know. But they need to spoken up and said, hey, this is stupid. Nobody's gonna like it.
I know nobody doesn't like it, and it is getting spit roasted and stuff. But this is where the game industry is going. This is where the game industry is going. This is bad. This is bad. Should we just end it right here?
Yeah, I can't go on anymore, Chopper. I'm feeling too exhausted.
I can't go on no more either, man. That was I did say that was going to be the main focus of the video, so I mean, we weren't lying, West.
Yeah, we weren't.
That killed my brain. So that's what Rockstar. I guess I'll go ahead and leave this up. So that's what Rockstar's got themselves into. If you don't do that certification and stuff, basically you're problematic. You can get fired, lose everything. They'll cancel you. It's being enforced. That is fucking sad. You got any final thoughts?
Nope.
All right. Well, anyways, yeah. I'm just done with this day. Fuck today. That's all I gotta say.
Yep.
Today was not my day, and honestly, that didn't make anything better and stuff. So with that, I guess I'll leave you with hey, like and favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe, all the good stuff. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video that I make and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just shove something up my ass and stuff so I can forget about it.
And I might actually just crush because of this.
Poor West. Oh man, I hope we don't have to do another one of these again.
Me too.
All right, this is Sharp sign out. Peace.
Peace.